to restore. So that means we're going to have a nice pacey flow with different options for everyone, of course, but also slow down towards the end with some nice deep stretches, which is a really wonderful way to sort of just release the day and really set you up for a beautiful, nice, restorative evening. And I know most of us haven't met before, so my name is Josephine. It's a real pleasure to be your host tonight. And yeah, I hope you've had a good day. Let's get on to the mat. Let's get started. Something to bear in mind is just to be really kind to yourself. So of course, I don't know you, I can't see you, so you have to be the best yoga teacher for yourself here and really just listening to your body. If you're working with an injury or if something just doesn't really feel right, don't be afraid to do something that perhaps doesn't look so much like yoga or what I'm doing, but do something, take an option, take a variation that feels good and nourishing for your body. Okay, so let's go ahead and commence to seated and gently just close your eyes. Now take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a big breath out through the mouth. And again, nice deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Let's do one more nice deep breath in through the nose and hold it. Now the tip top of that inhale, place any stress, any worries, anything that is no longer serving you. Whenever you're ready to let it go, just big sigh out. And then notice the sweetness of the breath that follows. So normal breath in and a normal breath out. And take a moment now just to reach the crown of the head towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back a few times and open up through your heart. Relax down through the belly. Release your sitting bones down into the earth. Allow the palms to face up now. And just for a moment, drop into your breath. Just notice the places in the body where you're naturally breathing into. And then start to notice the places in the body that perhaps feel a little tight or where the breath doesn't flow so easily. And then I invite you to gently bring in that deeper breath into any places that feels a little tight. Let's take one more breath in here together. And exhale out. Place the hands together in front of your heart and take a moment as we bow down towards the heart. Just thank yourself for dedicating these many, many moments just for you. For the wellness of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Spirit being the person you are even when your eyes are closed, the part of you that is always there. So really thank yourself right here from the beginning for committing to your wellness, for putting yourself first. If there's anything else you want to call into today's practice, you can set an intention now. What brought you to your mat? Perhaps just ask yourself, what do I need to hear right now? We live in an age where we're creating world history currently. These are transformative times for everyone. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do you need to hear right now? Whatever the words are, repeat them to yourself 3 times. And then allow this intention to be a manifestation that flows through you as we go into the physical part of our class now. Gently blink your eyes open and raise your gaze. And let's send the arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in as we send them up. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart, centering yourself. One more, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Placing your left hand down, send your right arm up and over. And just make some tiny little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale up. Exhale straight away up and over to the other side. Pulsing here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hand down. We're going to go for a twist. Send your left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. As you exhale, that right hand lands on the outer left thigh. As you inhale, we lift through the crown. As we exhale, gently start to twist through lower spine, middle spine, and upper spine. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we deepen. As I inhale, I imagine my crown go higher to the sky. As I exhale, I squeeze my navel to the spine and let out all that extra air. One more inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, hold it here. Send your right arm behind you. As you inhale, left arm up. And as we exhale, let's allow that left hand to land on the outer right thigh. Inhale, we lengthen. As we exhale, we twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist it a little bit deeper. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Deepest breath out. Inhale, come back to center, and as you exhale, release. Now make fist with your hands. We're just going to start to gently warm up the wrist. Our wrist exists and consists of these tiny little bones called carpals. And there are lots and lots of them. And when we come into our down dogs and a lot of our yoga poses where we have some weight into the wrist, into the hands, these can get really sort of pushed together. So we want to make sure they're nice and warm. Circle your hands the other way now. Gorgeous. And then extend your fingers out nice and wide. That's it. And then give them a little shake. And then shake the whole body. There we go. Okay, send your legs to the back. We're going to come straight up onto hands and knees. Plant your wrists below the shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And the hands are literally shoulder distance apart. The knees are hip distance apart. So when I look down, my wrist are in line with my knees in line with ankles. 2 long lines of energy. Let's go. Inhale, we look up to the sky, softening the heart. As we exhale, we round the spine, look towards your navel. And again, inhale, we look all the way up towards the sky, inviting in fresh energy. As we exhale, we release, looking towards the navel. And 2 more. Inhale, we look all the way up, opening up through that chest. As we exhale, we round and release. And let's do 1 more. Inhale, we open. And exhale, we round. And then from there, come back into neutral spine. Let's tap the toes under and lift up into a downward facing dog. And start just by walking it out. So bend 1 knee at a time. And just finding your way into your body here. So I can imagine lots of you have been sitting down today. So just take a little moment just to notice how your body is feeling. Maybe bending an arm, bending a knee. And then we're going to come into a wide leg down dog. So take your feet nice and wide apart. Mat distance apart, that's it. Then come onto your tiptoes. Then bend your knees and send your chest towards your thighs. And then nod your head for yes. And give your head a little shake for no. And then release the heels back down to the earth. And then let's walk forward with the hands coming into a wide hand and foot plank. So my hands are this time mat distance apart, my feet are mat distance apart. And now walk your hands shoulder distance apart. So walk them a little closer, and the feet are hip distance apart. Now so walk them a little closer. Take another breath in here. And then everyone, as we exhale, knees to the earth. Keep your bum high, low chest and chin. From here we slide ourselves forward and up to a low cobra, elbows back. Exhale, we release back down. And again, inhale, we lift up. As we exhale, releasing back down. 1 more. Inhale, we lift. This time, draw those elbows back. And send your hands off the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, nice long neck. So if you have a tendency to do this, if you ever look at me, shoulders up, and there's lots of scrunching going up here in my neck, instead shoulders down and look down and ahead. It's a nice long line of energy at the back of the neck. 1 more breath. And as we exhale, lower all the way down, tuck your toes under, send your hips back to your heels and remain in downward facing dog. Good work, guys. Let's take 5 breaths here. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. As you exhale, can you send your chest a little closer to the thighs? 2 more. Can you send the heels a little closer to the earth? And can you draw your ribs towards each other? So I'm not super collapsing, I'm drawing in. And then the sitting bones to the sky. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And then everyone, let's walk the feet to the front of your mat, nice and slow, so you're no rush, just take your time, walking forward. And coming into a forward fold. So bend your knees generously here. Grab hold of opposite elbows. And really bend your knees, so you really have this feeling of just laying your whole torso over those heavy legs. Just let go, that's it. Relax down for crown of head. Again, let's nod the head for yes. And let's give it a shake for no. Take another breath in here. As you exhale, no one is listening, blub over lips, let something go. Gorgeous. We hold on to so much tension in our facial muscles, so it's really good to just do that blubber, even though it feels a little silly, I know. From there, we're going to bend the knees even more, squeeze your glutes, turn on your core, let's roll all the way up. And roll your shoulders back and down. And here we arrive in mountain pose Tadasana. So allow the big toes to touch. Have your heels slightly apart and the palms facing forward. As you inhale, send the arms to the sky, look up. As you exhale, fold forward and down, let go. As you inhale, lengthen to a flat back. As you exhale, hands down, step back into a high plank. And we're just going to hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and on 1, this time lower down to the knees, the chest and the chin like we did before, or high to low plank, your decision. Take a breath in, exhale, you lower halfway down, on your chest and chin. Either lift up to low cobra and upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Gorgeous work. 5 full deep breaths here. And if you like, give those breaths some sounds. So inhale through the nose. Exhale out loudly through the mouth. No one can hear you. There we go. Just nice deep breath in. The inhale brings you fresh new energy. The exhale releases the old. Let go of the day. And again, inhale fresh new energy. Exhale, let go of what you liked and what you didn't like, what you got done, what you did not get done. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Gorgeous work, everyone. Allow the big toes to touch now. Gonna send the right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee and send your right knee up towards the sky. Keep sending your chest towards the left thigh and the left heel towards the earth. Take another breath in here. And as you exhale, let's bring the right knee forward to the nose and really curl it in. 1 more, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Let's do the final one, inhale, right leg back and up. Exhale, right knee to nose. We're going to hold it here for 1 more breath. Place your right foot in between your hands. Let's come on to easy twist. So right arm extends up to the sky. Opening up for lower spine, middle spine, and upper spine. Lifting up. Good work, everyone. Very nice. Take another 2 breaths here. 1 more breath in. And then everyone, as you exhale, look down to the front foot. Start to see if you can send your right arm back towards the left heel. Are you with me? There we go. Now keep looking down to the right foot. Squeeze your glutes. Send your left arm forward. So you're finding yourself into a twist. Opening up through the heart. If this is too intense, then both arms to the sky. But otherwise, right arm back and the left arm forward. Can we find the breath a little bit more? Very nice. 2 more. Let's take 1 more breath in. And as we exhale, this time right arm up and over, hands either side of the right foot. Step your right foot back to meet the left. And as you exhale, vinyasa, so either high to low plank or knees, chest and chin like we did in the beginning. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. I hope you guys are getting warm. Allow the big toes to touch. Let's go to the other side. Send your left leg up. Bend that left knee and send it all the way to the sky. So I'm stacking my left hip bone on top of my right. I send my chest to my right thigh. And I try and push my right heel into the earth a little more. 1 more breath in here. Exhale, left knee to nose. Come forward. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, let's curl forward. 1 more. Inhale, back and up. And as we exhale, left knee to nose, hold it here. 1 more breath. Place your left foot with ease and grace in between your hands. Let's come up into easy twist. Left arm to the sky, opening up. Take another 2 breaths here. Now as you exhale, send that left arm back towards the right heel. Look towards your left foot. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, and lift all the way up. Right arm forward, left arm back. You still with me? Good. Let's breathe. Remember, you can stay here. If you're finding it hard to balance, both arms lifts to the sky. Otherwise, left arm back, right arm forward. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Let's wiggle the left arm up and over, hands either side of the front foot. Step that left leg back. As you exhale, vinyasa, so lower down, Lift it up as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. You guys are amazing. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Allow the big toes to touch. Let's build on this floor, my loves. Send your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. One more. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Hold it here. Take another breath in. Exhale, place your right foot in between your hands. Turn your left heel in and down. Send both arms to the sky for warrior one. And then send your left arm back, right arm forward, warrior two. You guys stay as you are. Very good. So now from here, make sure that your right knee is right above your right ankle. And when you look back to your left toes, they're still pointing a little bit forward towards the right foot. And then extend out for your arms. Gorgeous. Flip your right palm to the sky. Exhale, reverse warrior. And breathe here. Opening up through your heart. Give me 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, warrior 2. Right elbow, right thigh, send your left arm up and over. And really open up through that heart. 2 more breaths here. 1 more, good work. Then as you exhale, let's look down to the right foot, hands either side, and lower the left knee down. We're going to come into a twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, left elbow to the right thigh. Inhale, we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist the lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. You're so welcome to stay here. If you want a little more power, look down to the right foot, tuck the back toes under. Send your left knee off the floor and spin your heart towards the sky. But wherever you are, listen to your body. Your body is your greatest teacher. 1 more breath. And then everyone, as you exhale, we look down to the front foot. Hands either side. Sit the right foot back, lower down your vinyasa. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Allow the big toes to touch. Let's go for the other side. Send your left leg up. As you exhale, knee to nose, curl forward. And again, back and up as you inhale. Exhale, left knee forward. Hold it there. Take it in for a breath. As you exhale, left foot in between your hands. Turn your right heel in and down. Hands to the sky, warrior 1. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Warrior 2. So here we are. Again, checking out that the left knee is right above the left ankle. And when you look to the back toes, the right toes are still kind of 25, 45 degrees coming forward towards the left foot. Send your arms out wide and find your breath. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. That's it. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Now look to your left hand, flip it to the sky. Exhale, reverse warrior. Take another 2 breaths here. 1 more. And come up, warrior 2. Place your elbow to the left thigh, right arm up and over, and open up through your heart. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath in. As we exhale, let's look down to the left foot, hands either side. Let's lower that right knee down. We're coming for our twist. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath in to lift. Exhale, right elbow, left thigh. Inhale, you lengthen the spine. Exhale, spin your heart for lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Keep sliding that left shoulder blade back and down. So option to stay here, maybe sink your hips a little more forward. Option 2, look to the left toes. Tuck your right toes under and lift your right knee off the floor. If you want a little more power. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. As we inhale, look down to the front foot. Hands either side. Send that left foot back to the right. Exhale, vinyasa. So either knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra and up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's slow the breath down. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale, drawing navel to spine. Breathe in deeply to the back of your heart for 3. Exhale, heels releasing down. Allow the big toes to touch. Send your left leg to the sky. Exhale, place your left foot in between your hands. Now walk your hands towards the wide length of your mat. That's it. I'm just going to give you a moment to make sure you can all see me. There we go. Inhale, you lengthen, look forward. And this time as you exhale, pigeon toe the toes. So my toes are pointing inwards towards each other a little. Grab hold of the outside edges of your legs and just slide your hands down as far as you can go. And this may be you here, and that's great. Otherwise, just go a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. Keep the thighs switched on so that my thighs are super strong. My glutes are engaged, my core is engaged. And with my arms, the strength of my arms, I'm drawing the crown of the head towards the floor. A little bit more. Take 5 breaths with me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale 3. Inhale for 4. Find that space. Exhale. One more. Inhale in 5. Exhale. Gorgeous work. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale here, we're going to bend the knees, turn the heels in and the toes out. And we're just going to lift up into a goddess or god pose. What we want to try and do is, once again, we're looking for a 90 degrees angle. So notice how my knees are not shooting over the heel or not behind. I'm right above both angles. I squeeze my glutes, knees are going out and back. Shoulder blades down. Open up for your heart. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, arms apart. And again, inhale, hands in. Exhale, arms out. 2 more. Inhale, drawing in what you need. Exhale, release what you don't. Last time, inhale, drawing in. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch your knees, arms up. Exhale, all the way down. And again, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. Place your hands to your knees now. And then see if you can look towards your right hand side and drop that left shoulder down so you're having a little spiral, a little rotation through the spine. Keep opening the knees back and out. One more breath here. And then let's go to the other side. So looking over towards your left hand side. Bending, dropping that right shoulder down to the floor. Opening those knees. So good work, guys. So one more. And come back to the center. Good. Take your hands on either side of your right foot. Step your right foot back to high plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, come onto the tiptoes, you inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees, look beyond the hands. Either jump through to seated. If that's not for you, just come down to sitting, however you like. Let's go. So from here, we're going to lift up into boat pose. Namaste. So grab hold behind your thighs, lift up through chest, lift your legs. Maybe stay here. This is already enough. Really switch and turn on that core. Maybe palms to the sky, maybe legs to the sky, arms to the sky. Now breathe for 5, for 4. Give yourself a huge smile. You're doing so good. For 3, for 2, and 1 more. Gorgeous. Have the feet down, open your knees up wide, so open up into like a butterfly. And just fall forward for a moment. Give me 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Deep breath out. And let's come all the way back up once again. Drawing the knees together. Let's lift up into Navasana one more time. Remember, you can be here. And just working and drawing the shoulder blades back, opening up through the heart. Second variation here, arms up, maybe legs up, arms out. Squeeze your core wherever you are and give yourself a big smile. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1 more. Beautiful. From here we're going to cross the ankles. Hands come forward, we step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Gorgeous. Allow the big toes to touch. Send your right leg to the sky. As you exhale, bend your right knee. This time we're going to bring the right knee forward and place it behind your right wrist. And we're going to slide that left leg far back. We're coming into what is known as a pigeon pose. So now some of you may feel like your right bum cheek is really high in the sky. If that's you, send your right ankle closer to left hip so you can draw that in. And then with time, we'll be able to lower that right sitting bone a bit closer to the floor. Try and keep your core engaged so the navel is super strongly pulling back. If this doesn't work for your knees for whatever reason, Come to lie onto the back body and cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh and simply draw it in towards you. Just as good, just a different variation. Now wherever we are, give me a nice deep breath in, lengthen through the heart. And as you exhale, let's fall forward and down. So as you go forward, let's see where we can find some space in the stretch. Can you relax down through the jaw? Can you relax through the shoulders? Can you go deep into the abdomen and just allow the belly to soften right now? No one is watching, let go. Can you turn down the volume of your thinking mind? And can you have a sense of simply melting down into the earth? And then finally, just notice your breath. Let's take 3 more breaths here. 2 more. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. From here, we're going to come all the way back up, lifting onto fingertips, drawing the shoulder blades back, lifting up through the heart. Just for a single breath, we breathe in through the nose. Exhale, stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Let something go. 1 more, inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick your tongue out. From here, take your weight into the right sitting bone and send your left leg forward. I'm going to demo front onto you. It's it. So your right foot comes into the left thigh. And for you, that probably is going to look like this because you're going to be on the other side to me. There we go. So let's just see. Oh yeah, so it's going to be like this for you. Send your arms to the sky and now come forward and down. Beautiful. With each inhale, we lengthen through the spine. With each exhale, we go a little bit deeper. And 2 more, inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we go down. Deepest breath in. Deepest breath out. And then come all the way back up into seated. Let's draw that knee in and then send the foot across the other leg. Yeah, there we go. Send your arm behind you. So that should be your right arm. Send your left arm up and then we find a twist. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we twist that a little bit deeper. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to go deeper. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Then come back to center and just de-rotate to the other side. And let's come all the way back up. Beautiful. Send your legs to the back of the mat. Let's come back up into downward facing dog and just walk it out for a moment before we go to the other side. Let's take a soft flow. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, all vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Allow the big toes to touch. Send your left leg to the sky this time. Bend your left knee. Let's bring the left knee forward, placing it behind the left wrist. And sliding your right leg back. So remember, if your left buttock doesn't touch the floor just yet, send the left ankle towards your right hip. So draw it in. And then hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to calm down. If it doesn't work for your knees, once again you can swing around. Lie down, left ankle across the right thigh and hug it in. Otherwise, staying where you are. Beautiful. As we inhale, let's lift up through the heart. And this time as we exhale, let's just come forward and down. And relaxing down. Once again, see where you can find some space here. So relaxing down through the jaw, relax through your chest. Relaxing down through the belly. And just giving up all of your weight into the earth. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Take the deepest breath in. And the deepest breath out. Then they come all the way up into seated. Very good. Slide your shoulder blades back and down. Let's do lion's breath. In through nose, out through mouth. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the old. And again, inhale, fresh new energy. Exhale, release the old. And the last one, inhale. And exhale. And then once again, take the weight into the left sitting bone, swing your right leg forward towards yourself, and coming into that nice stretch. And once again, there we go, sending the arms to the sky, coming up and over. That's it. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, up and over. 2 more breaths. Yeah, inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Deepest breath out. Come all the way up into seated. Bring that knee all the way up and then send it foot across. Gorgeous. You're going to take a twist. So send your arm behind you. Send your right arm to the sky as you inhale. And as you exhale, let's find that twist. You can just hug it into your chest and twist around your own exhales. There we go. 2 more breaths here. 1 more inhale. And exhale. And then come back to the center. Just for a moment, de-rotate to the opposite side. And let's come all the way back up. Lovely. Send your legs to the back. Let's find downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. Big sigh out to the mouth. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, bend your knees. Either jump through to seated or just come through to seated, however you like. And from here, we kind of come into a C shape. So have your feet hip distance apart, hands behind your thighs. Just come just round through the spine. Now lower down with me for 10, for 9, for 8. Keep counting. For 7, give yourself a smile. For 6, that's it. For 5, release your hands. For 4, are you shaking? I'm shaking too. For 3, for 2, and 1. Take a breath in. Big breath out. We're nearly there, guys, but not just yet. So from here, let's hug the right knee up into your chest. Give yourself a gorgeous, beautiful Monday evening hug. And let's send that right knee across the body, coming into a spinal twist. Move your hips a little bit to the right, and then send that knee across, right arm out to the side. And then maybe just close your eyes. There's a really nice poem by Rumi, and it goes, close your eyes, fall in love, and stay there. It's such a wonderful little reminder to let go of the outside world and the noises and the I should be doing and I could be doing and then he said, etc. And instead just tune inside and just focusing on our breath. In essence, the only thing we ever truly need in life is our breath. Life begins with a breath. As we enter this world, the first thing we do is that we take a breath in. The last thing we'll do when we leave this world is that we will exhale. So maybe just connecting to our breath and dropping into the breath every now and then throughout our day. Perhaps just maybe, it will give us clarity of mind, compassion and kindness of heart, and ease and flow of body. Take 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. On your next inhale, bring your right knee up into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then let's release that right leg down along the floor. Take a moment now just to notice the difference in the 2 sides of the body. Perhaps there's a sense of heat or cooling sensation or some tingling. Perhaps you don't feel very much at all, and that's fine too. Just notice. Take time out just to notice your own body. Sense how it is to be you right here, right now. At this moment. Let's go to the other side. So bringing the left knee up into your chest as you inhale. As you exhale, send that left knee across the body, coming into spinal twist on the other side. That's it. Maybe looking over towards the left hand side. And once again, let's say it. Close your eyes, fall in love, and stay there. Fall into your breath. Allow the mind to soften as the heart and the body opens. Just let go. Inhaling, let. Exhale, go. Inhaling, let. Exhale, go. Inhaling, let. Exhale, go. Bring your left knee back up into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And once again, just relax that left leg down. Take a moment just to notice both sides of the body now. Breathing in deeply. Exhaling out completely. So from here, let's bend the knees. Let's place the feet hip distance apart. And let's have the ankles right underneath the knees once again. Plant the palms of the hands into the earth. As you inhale, squeeze your glutes. As you exhale, start to lift your hips high to the sky. Push your hands strongly into the earth. Lift your chest to your chin and push your arms down. Ever so slightly hug the knees towards each other because they have a tendency to kind of flare out, but we don't want that. There we go. Stay here or walk your shoulder blades closer together. Interlace the fingers underneath yourself. And then start to really breathe into the muscles between your ribs, the intercostal muscles. Let's take 2 more breaths here, everyone. Inhale, chest to chin. Exhale, push those arms strongly into the earth. For 1 more inhale. As we exhale, we're going to release the arms, lower down through upper, middle, and lower spine. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Now, my loves, to come into an inversion, we're going to send the legs to the sky. Option 1, to send the legs straight up. This is already awesome. Already allowing all that energy that has been flowing from the mind down into the earth to go the other way today. Allowing the heart to have a little rest. Doesn't have to pump so hard to get that energy all around. Here we go. So this is awesome. Option 2, if you've got it in you tonight, hands down to the floor. Push your hands down into the floor. Just send your legs over the head. You could stay here, then interlace the hands. Place the hands onto either side of your back. If your toes don't touch the floor like this, definitely hands onto the back. Otherwise it's too heavy on the spine. Beautiful. Just stay here, breathe. Let's send one leg to the sky, maybe another leg up. But this doesn't change anything. So it's not like better, best pose. It's just a different pose. Potato, a different kind of vegetable. Just breathe here. Just notice once again. Just notice how you're feeling, how you're breathing. Can you deepen those breaths a little more? Can you give yourself a smile? 1 more breath here. And now slowly, let's everyone bring the knees to the chest, towards the forehead. Maybe sending the toes onto the floor behind you if you've got it in your practice. Squeeze your core. Use your core as a brake. Use your hands as brakes. Push hands to the floor. Let's slowly roll all the way down and out. Once the legs comes into the chest, let's give ourselves a nice big hug. We're going to come into happy baby. So bend your knees, grab hold of the outer edges of your feet and draw your knees down towards your armpits. Take a deep breath into the belly, allow it to rise. Big sigh out through the mouth. 1 more inhale. Exhale. See if you can tuck your chin to your chest a little. Allowing the entire back body to become heavy, to broaden, to melt into the earth. And then from there, lovelies, just let go of your legs, send your legs down to the floor, palms facing up. On your next inhale, squeeze your right leg and lift it 1 inch off the floor. Exhale, relax. On your next inhale, squeeze your left leg, lift it 1 inch off the floor. Exhale, let it go. Push your lower back into the floor. Squeeze your core. Squeeze. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your right arm. Squeeze the knuckles. Squeeze. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, squeeze your left arm 1 inch. Lift it up. Exhale, let it go. And as you inhale, send your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, squeeze all of your facial muscles. Squeeze the jaw. Squeeze. Exhale, let it go. Take a beautiful deep breath into the front body. Big sigh into the back body. Take a nice deep breath into back body. Exhale, big breath out into the earth. And then just for a moment, allow your entire body to become still. Start out by bringing your awareness to your mind. Imagine that every single thought is like a cloud going across a clear blue sky. And see if you can allow all of those clouds to just pass by, but you're not trying to jump up and grab hold of one of them. Don't get lost in the stories. Just allow the clouds to come and to go. And then bring your awareness down into your throat, soften your throat, soften your jaw. Allow there to be a clear connection, a bridge between the mind and the heart, so that the mind can be guided and can be listening to the body and the heart. Bring your awareness down into the chest and the shoulders. Release there. Relax down through the arms, the belly. Relax down through the legs. Allow your entire body to be completely relaxed. Nothing to do, no one to be. Enjoy this deep, deep rest. There's a time to do and a time to be. Right now, we are consciously practicing being. Just be here. And just noticing the breath flowing. Noticing any sounds that are far away from you right now. Then noticing the sound of my voice. And finally rest your entire awareness onto the sound of your own breath and the sensation of your heart beating. And for a few moments, just close your eyes, fall in love, and stay there. Just for a few moments. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. I invite you now to stay there for at least another 5 or 10 minutes. But if it is time for you to come out, gently deepen your breaths. Bring yourself back to the physical by moving toes and fingers. Take a nice deep stretch through the whole body, reaching out through toes and fingers. And send your hands to the heart and hug your knees nice and tight, coming all the way up into seated. We're going to close our practice by placing the hands back to the heart, just how we started. Asking yourself, what do I need to hear right now? Repeat those words to yourself 3 more times, maybe even out loud. And allow them to echo and to soothe and to nourish you, to restore you, to reset, recharge throughout the rest of the evening and throughout the night. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much to all of your colleagues for being there with you. I wish you a beautiful night. Namaste. Thank you so much.